real pain. This is gonna be a real pain to do. Not really. It's really short, actually. I've seen a few movies over the weeks, and I've failed to catch up. So we're gonna do some speedy ones, real quick. I went and saw A Real Pain with Kieren Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg. And this was a movie directed and written by Jesse Eisenberg. I don't know if it was like his first foray into writing and directing, but it seems that way. I don't mean that really in a bad way, but it needed work. It wasn't a terrible movie, but the movie was like listed as kind of like a what did they exactly say? Like a bro comedy. It's these two characters, they're cousins, and they've lost their grandmother, and they're going to visit their grandmother's like childhood house when she lived in Poland or something, and they decide to go on this. They're Jewish, and they decide to go on this Holocaust Poland tour with like a group of people, and then they go visit their grandmother's house. That's the plot. That's not a spoiler, so and it has its funny moments. I expected it to be a lot funnier, though. Definitely listed kind of as a bro comedy, and the trailers highlighted the funny moments of it. But when I did not know that it was really about Holocausty stuff and whatnot. Like I didn't know that spin on it. I thought they were just kind of going to visit grandma's old house or whatever, after she passed. So as you can imagine, anytime you put that category in there, it becomes very serious, and it definitely had its serious moments. They kind of took over the comedy bits. Like the comedy bits were there, but you don't want to overplay comedy when you're talking about that subject. So it was on this like weird. Kieren Culkin really steals the movie, and he's almost like a bipolar character to a degree, and he does really well with it. It's just it was not what I expected going into the movie at all. I was expecting this kind of like two brothers slash cousins like getting on each other's nerves and goofing around with each other and getting in trouble and stuff. And it was kind of just two different viewpoints of life on family. Like Jesse Eisenberg has his view of how life should be lived and how family should be perceived, and Kieren Culkin has a whole different viewpoint. And they clash, and it's funny because Kieren Culkin's like this really free, go get 'em guy, but he has a lot of suffering inside, that he doesn't let out. And Jesse Eisenberg's more like the traditional family man guy who takes everything very seriously and blah 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 blah. Overall though, I mean, it was a very basic movie in my opinion. It's quite short. It's only like an hour and a half, so I didn't feel like it was too long or too short. It got the point across and did well with it and everything. Acting was fine. I mean, it seemed just like a very basic movie, honestly. And I don't know if that was kind of the intent. I mean, obviously, it's a very serious subject they talk about, and very serious emotional outpouring during the movie and stuff and all that jazz. But it doesn't hit like the dramatic like high of like emotions on a scale of theater and movies and stuff compared to others and all that jazz. The comedy makes you chuckle a bit, at the things, but then there's just times where you're just like, man, what is the point of this movie? And the point, it's one of those like, what do they call it? The everyday life movies, like that's life, it has a great opening and beginning tie-in that I really love, and yeah, other than that, what can you say? I mean, I'd catch it, if you had the ability to watch it, catch it on if it's just on TV for free and you ain't got nothing else to do, That's the kind of thing, like, don't pay for it, don't go out of your way to watch it. If it's just on, it's a decent little movie, but, it's no knock them out of the park. If it was Jesse Eisenberg's first directed slash written movie, because I don't know, I should have researched that. I mean, he did decent. He definitely needs work in the areas, but for a first attempt and stab at a serious topic, and like it was probably something very near and dear to him. Like it seemed very real. He got the point across. I'd give it a 3 out of 5, I guess. Maybe a 2 out of 5 if I had to be very critical. There's nothing groundbreaking about the film in any format, way, shape, or form. It's very plainly filmed, very plainly event after event occurs and all that jazz. It's got some good writing and comedy and bits in it, but other than that, yeah, it's a movie. it's a movie. That's all I got for you. All right, go see a movie.